It isn't too much of a surprise that Apple joined the smart speaker game, and today I'm going to be giving you guys my opinion on the brand new Apple HomePod. So the Apple HomePod is releasing in just a few months, or that's what they say, but this situation could turn out just to be like the AirPods or the iPhone X, where you can pre-order but they won't have it ready for a couple months after. We don't know, we'll see in a few months, so if you want this guy, definitely pre-order it. And in my opinion, I would suggest that, because I think if you're an Apple fan, this is one of the best products that you can pick up in a couple of years. Now, I say this for Apple fans because this is definitely only for those who are in the Apple ecosystem, since the compatibility is just amazing. If you have an iPad, an iPhone, an Apple TV, all these devices are going to work seamlessly. But if you have a Google phone and an Amazon Fire TV stick, this isn't going to work. So you got to stay to your ecosystem, especially when you're looking into smart speaker devices, just like the Apple HomePod. I personally think that the Apple HomePod is genius. I mean, like, why wouldn't you want one of these if you were an Apple fan and you wanted to control your Apple TV with your voice? It makes perfect sense why they would release this product, and I don't have very many cons about this guy, except for a few. Now, one thing that I do not like about this, but it isn't really a surprise, the price is outrageous. Obviously, for Apple, a device that costs $350 isn't actually too bad, but if we compare it to its competition, it's way out of range. So obviously, like I said before, if you have an iPhone, an iPad, and an Apple TV, it doesn't make sense to get the Google Home, and therefore you go with the Apple HomePod. And obviously, but the thing is, if you have all these devices, all these Apple products, you clearly have enough money that you can invest in a $350 smart speaker instead of going for the budget Echo or Google Home Mini. So Apple claims that their smart speaker will be competing with Sonos devices, since they believe that their sound quality will blow the competition out of the water, and I do not disagree, since with this hefty price tag, they must have done something to get some good sound quality coming out of this thing, I hope. So like I said before, this new device by Apple coming in December is definitely for certain people. I say this a lot, but this time I mean it specifically. This guy is dedicated solely for Apple users, and I'm telling you that right now because you gotta be careful. If you're picking up this guy and you are not a part of the Apple ecosystem, it won't make any sense to you, because they'll completely they'll ruin your HomePod, because you can't connect it to the app on the iPhone, and you can't use it on your TV because it only works with the Apple TV. And for that reason, this guy is definitely for Apple users. In my opinion, if you're an Apple user, this is a perfect product for you. If not, I would be careful and I wouldn't pick it up. So for that reason, the Apple HomePod is a very good product for certain people. If you guys are picking up the brand new Apple HomePod, tell me down below so that I can see why you're getting it. Subscribe if you want to see more tech videos just like this one, impressions and reviews. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.